Hey Enduro Bikes crew, D Tidwell, Enduro MTB training here. Number 6 video of 6. It's the last one. Hopefully you've gained some good insight into your body and taken care of it from your weekend debauchery over the last 5 weeks. And we've gone through a couple pelvis, we've taken care of the knee, the ankle, lower leg, done some thorax last week for the rib cage and breathing. Now we'll hit a little rotator cuff and a little neck. So grab your lacrosse ball, because I know you know what that is since we've been using it the last 5 weeks. And search and destroy. Right here on the rotator cuff, I'll actually start more here between my scapula and my spine. Usually we'll get those knots up in here, you know, and you can just take your lacrosse ball and literally just go along the spine of the scapula, but not on your spine. We've talked about that before, but don't go on your spine. So we're here, we're just rolling, searching and destroying anywhere and everywhere back there. And then what I'll do is I'll come over onto my scapula. You can see my ball, that's my shoulder blade, and we can do the rotator cuff muscles. You're always kind of manipulating the ball a little bit. So there's a spot right there. I'm going diagonal, I'm going vertical, I'm going horizontal, going all through that system there. Now, all the way over to the arm, okay? The shoulder, so all the rotator cuff come over and attach over here in various spots. You can also hit the lat, by the way, right along the edge of the scapula. So I'm going right here. There's a lot of good gnarly yum-yums in there that if you have shoulder issues, it's good to hit that area. Now, when we're working back here, that's actually helping the neck, which is the next part. So take a walk with me. Here we go. First, I'm going to show you that. Oh, that's so pretty. I know. Got to do that kind of stuff when I have the opportunity. And you know, I'm so glad for foam rollers because they act like my little, they act like my little camera holders. So now we'll go neck, and I'll show you a quick stretch here. So you can grab anything. Right now, I'm just on the side of my bench, but you can definitely do this at work in your chair, any chair, but grabbing the side of the bench. Now, with neck stretching, you have to be careful because so many of our muscles attach to our thorax and run up and attach in various places on our skull. So if you go too aggressive, it can give you a headache. Excuse me. But they're really important for us riders, for mountain bikers and road riders, because our head has helmet, the weight of the helmet, and then we're leaning forward as well. So that's a lot of stress on our neck extensors, as well as, we've talked about this before, but forward head carriage related to poor posture at work, and worse off is the dreaded texting neck, which is horrible for you. So you can grab something here and simply just lean away. I'm about 4 inches from my hand. I'm just going to lean away gently. I'll feel a stretch here already. And I'm going to tuck my ear. That'll increase that stretch. And then I'll put my hand on top up here and I'll pull even more. That's another stretch increaser. So very gently, at about a 30% effort, I'm just drawing my left ear towards my left shoulder. And I feel a great stretch through here. Now you can hold this here and you can just go into a chin tuck, like I'm looking into my left armpit. That'll change and make the stretch go more posterior. I can apply a little pressure this way if I'd like, okay? I can do the same thing with this here and go backwards with my teeth shut and do the same thing where I'm looking over my left shoulder, and that's gonna stretch a lot of this tight area here in the front, like the scalenes and the SCM, we call it. The long name, just so you know, is the sternocleidomastoid, okay? Now, you can gently take the back of your head and tuck your chin directly to your sternum. And if you kind of like lift the back of your skull where that little shelf is, and it kind of creates this little movement like this, where you're going kind of up and back versus just here. You're going up and back. That'll help stretch those suboccipitals. They get tight, which are very good. All these stretches you can hold 15 to 30 seconds just to get a nice muscular and fascial response as it relates to increasing your your muscle length tension, we call it. I would suggest doing that a lot. You can also go left and right rotation. Just make sure that your chin is tucked a little bit and you're rotating within a vertical axis, not out here in forward head carriage lane, because you get nice and lots of clicks and popping and probably some pain too. And then just side to side, and then flexion, extension with your teeth closed. If you do that daily, particularly if you have any kind of head issues, headaches, that kind of thing, it can help make a difference. So try the lacrosse ball on the wall for the posterior shoulder and lower neck, and then these stretches for your head. And now you have 6 different ways, well, more, but 6 weeks, you know what I'm saying, of self-therapy techniques, which all athletes should be able to do, is to do self-therapy on yourself. And so hopefully you can use those tips to help yourself recover from your weekends and all the fun that you're having here, especially as summer comes, which is around the corner. And if we can do anything to serve you to make you a better athlete of any kind, definitely reach out at info@enduromtbtraining.com. Just because I'm a mountain bike coach doesn't mean that I haven't trained some of the best athletes in the world, like PGA players, motocross racers, professional skiers, Olympic snowboarders, you name it, we can help you. So give us a shout. And by the way, phone number 303-883-0435. You guys take care, and we will talk to you in the future, I'm sure.